welcome and thank you so much for being here. We're going to do a timeless collective reading whenever this reading finds you. It's the right time. Just keep in mind it's a general reading and see what signs, symbols, messages, and energies resonate for you in your particular situation, and hopefully bring some clarity to whatever you are wondering. It could broaden your perspective, change your focus, help you see something with fresh eyes in a new way, in a new light. In the end, always trust yourself. That divine inner guidance is in you, and try to make balanced decisions between logic and intuition so that your decisions are sound and based in love and for the highest, greatest good of everyone. So we're all uplifted in love. Let's begin. We're going to start with the clarifying love situations. Let's see what God, Source, Holy Spirit, Christ, consciousness, our higher selves, angels, and energies of love have for the highest and greatest good of all. Clarity for the collective, please and thank you. Messages coming through. So you're going to be speaking to somebody maybe you haven't heard from in a while. You're going to get the clarity you were looking for. Maybe this is a really good phone call. It could also be a text message, but it is somebody calling because they have something they want to say. There's a conversation they want to have. There's something they want to express to you. It's somebody who really wants to talk to you, but it's somebody you are on speaking terms with, or maybe this message coming through, you calling someone back, puts you back on speaking terms. It's where you get the information you needed or were looking for. It could be a text, a call, and it's, I feel like, overcoming any kind of communication issues that may have been going on in the past. I'm even getting, for some of you, it's just sort of clearing something up, like, hey, I didn't know where you were. Next time, just send me a hi and let me know you're cool, and I'll go about doing my thing. I feel like for some of you, it's setting some boundaries because of some silence, and I feel like that might help the communication going farther, like going into the future. Clarity on message. What is this communication about? Yeah, it's going to heal something. So it's going to give you the chance to heal a partnership, or maybe it's after some healing that has happened in somebody's life or your life that you are feeling strong enough to maybe reconnect with someone. I'm also getting it doesn't really have to do with you. Maybe somebody just needed some healing, some space, a chance to mend some wounds. I mean, this healing energy could have been somebody just needing to really do some internal work, look at past relationships, even childhood wounds. I'm even getting issues that maybe came up that somebody doesn't even quite know why it was an issue, which maybe is even stemming back to past life wounds or karmic cycles. I feel like something happened and somebody had a completion of a cycle. They're entering into a new cycle, but with a different vibration. It's where there's healing of anything that was an emotional wound. Feeling like you are recovering, repairing, improving, shadow work. It's deep healing, and it's also getting over something. So if there was anything in the past that was constantly coming back, bothering you, I feel like something is not going to affect you the same way. And I feel like that's because of your strength, or maybe because of some clarity that comes through. Come on up. Up or not, it's up to you. Let's get one more from this deck. Please and thank you. Hanging. So I feel like that was maybe what was happening. I think I'm going to show you these, and I'm going to let Rose out. I think maybe she has to go outside. I'll be right back. All right, let's just continue with this one. I do feel like this is why it might be surprise for some of you that this message comes through, or you get clarity as to why you've been, hanging just waiting for someone to be clear with you, have a conversation with you. And I feel like it maybe is because you needed time to heal and grow, or someone else did. This is someone who felt stuck before. You know, they just sort of stalled. They were at a standstill. They didn't know what to do. I feel like somebody was trying to make a decision at the crossroads, sitting on the fence, not even standing on the fence. I feel like it's because the decision somebody wanted to make is very different from how they would have made a decision in the past. It's where you are or were waiting. If you are waiting right now, a message will come through. Just have patience with yourself and with someone else. It's someone who is just hesitating. I'm also getting, for some of you, it says cancel. I feel like somebody maybe started to dial your number or started to text you and then retracted. Kind of like got a little nervous, got stuck even in their own mind. Or I'm even getting stuck because they don't know how to express what it is that they are feeling. It's someone who was or is in the energy of an avoidance. They'd rather avoid that situation than deal with it. But I feel like that is changing. Somebody is going to have this light bulb moment and epiphany. And this could be you too. And it's where you have sudden revelations, where you suddenly know which direction to go at the crossroads, how to get off that fence, what is the best decision for you or for someone else. I might have to pause you again. It's also inspiration, insight. It's not just an epiphany, it's enlightenment. It's a hint, and it's receiving divine guidance. So let's continue. Let's see what this is all about. I think my mother just arrived, so I'm going to say hi to her quick, and I will continue this reading and be right back. All right, let's jump in and continue. We're going to move to something different. Let's do the divine dog. Get clarity on message, healing, hanging, and epiphany. What is another message to be helpful for the collective, please? And thank you. Listening. Well, you do have a message coming through. I feel like somebody is finally listening to their higher self here, listening to their intuition on a decision being the right one. Somebody could be finally listening to you, hearing you out, hearing your side of a situation, or you get to hear somebody's explanation, where somebody was coming from or what they were doing. This is you or someone else really paying close attention. So it's not, you're really hearing somebody before you respond. Somebody is really hearing you out before they respond. Maybe something was always in one ear and out the other before. I feel like that is definitely going to change and be different. So let's get one more message from the divine dog. Clarity on listening and paying close attention. And yeah, this is really beautiful. At the bottom, you have vulnerability. So you are going to get the clarity you want. You're going to get the moment you've been waiting for, the healing that maybe has been taking a long time, you or someone else, and feeling the energy of gratitude is so amazing. It's give thanks. This is such a high vibration to be in. I feel like somebody is really thankful for you. I feel like for some of you, you have been the inspiration to this epiphany, that even if you felt like you were hanging for a while, waiting for somebody to respond, I do feel like somebody was listening to you the whole time. I do feel like it just maybe put somebody on the fence or made them have to redirect something or make some changes in their life. But I see someone as being very grateful for you. I feel like you're also grateful for someone else. And whoever this is, you know, it starts with this energy of vulnerability, being authentic, opening up your heart, letting somebody scratch your beautiful belly. It's the strength to show yourself. I do feel like somebody feels strong around you. I feel like somebody feels like their true authentic self around you. Open, and that they can be vulnerable. Maybe you've always listened to this person and they know that. So let's go to the sweet love tea. Let's just keep layering and see what comes through. I do feel like if some of you have had a hard shell on, that maybe a conversation is going to come through and it will soften you up once you hear somebody's maybe viewpoint or where they were coming from, or I'm getting just the truth in somebody's heart. So let's see, sweet love tea was like a tongue twister. Oracle cards, clarity on epiphany, hanging, healing, message, gratitude, listening, and vulnerability. Soul searching. Yeah, somebody had to do some soul searching. Somebody had to do some deep diving. Maybe really address some things going on in their life, you or someone else. Maybe relationships of the past, things that they'd like to change about themselves. It is like somebody's just sitting there on the edge. Should they retreat back and go a different way, dive into a situation, take a leap of faith? I feel like somebody was almost cleansing themselves, cleansing their energy. They needed time to work on some personal issues. And I feel like, honestly, I feel like for a lot of you, you gave this person the space they needed. Maybe you checked up on them once in a while, sent them a message. But I feel like somebody is grateful for your patience. And I feel like you're also the reason that somebody was able to really start to heal and mend some personal things that maybe were repeat patterns for a very long time. It's motives, purpose, and self. Let's get another message. Clarity on soul searching. What else would be helpful for the collective, please and thank you. Strong, yeah. I feel like you have a strong bond with someone. And this does not have to be a love situation for all of you. This could be a family member, a friend, a coworker. But there's definitely somebody coming in or already in your life where it's a different kind of bond, where this person gives you strength. They got your back. Even if you're really different, you accept and love each other's differences. It's building a foundation of trust with someone. I feel like here somebody always maybe had to put on a tough exterior shell because they were told that was strength. And I feel like maybe part of this epiphany was you helping somebody recognize, or they did that for you, that being soft and vulnerable, open, gentle, and real is strength. Even to talk about things that were maybe insecurities or things that you or someone wishes they could change and wants to. Because that awareness is the start to those changes. It's somebody who is faithful, and whatever this is, it's based on friendship. So if that's somebody that you are building a partnership with romantically, that's a beautiful place to start, because if you have that energy of friendship first, it's like a beautiful foundation to build upon, because you always have that friendship there. And if you're combining it with some chemistry, hey, you got a nice all around place to start. I keep hearing start, so maybe you never even started this, or maybe something is getting restarted. or starting in a different way. I keep seeing like something, like I see like a, like some kind of carnival ride. And I feel like something was going around, but I see somebody leaving and shutting the door, and something's still spinning over there, but somebody's just walking around, like not on a ride anymore. They're just discovering new territory. Maybe even mapping out this new cycle. But I feel like wherever this new cycle is, it's not a round and round situation. I feel like it's more free, but because I saw a carnival, I feel like there's also a lot of fun coming in. It makes me think of like the energy of a child, getting to do something, getting to discover more. So I am getting that a little carnival theme. So let's get another message from the same deck. Clarity on strong roots, soul searching. And there's your freedom and free flight. Someone has gained their spiritual wings, gone through a transformation, going through a transformation, came out of the cocoon, seeing something through an elevated perspective. It could be for some of you, you had to release maybe certain partnerships in your life that maybe weren't strong or the right vibrational frequency there for your highest and greatest good, so that you have the space for the right people to come in. I feel like this is somebody or people in your life where you do have the freedom to be who you are, and people who really want to see you blossom, to see you fly, to see you succeed and grow. It's where you feel like you can breathe. I feel like I just came across a song called Breathe. I don't know if I put it in the playlist or if I saw it on the side when I was making one. I'll try to find what it is and put it below. It was somebody new. It was really pretty. It's where there is clarity now. And it's where you give the space to someone else to grow individually, which is really nice. Even if this has to do with a partnership, with a lover, you're both butterflies. You're both giving each other freedom. It's interdependence, which means it's not a codependent partnership. It's really nice. You can each have your own dreams and still have the strength to have certain dreams that come together and you discover and grow with one another. But I feel like you also support each other on your own journeys. And if this is anyone that you were, on hold, this is the message coming through that's telling you if the roots are strong, if that person is special in your life, you can give them freedom. To do some soul searching, to heal on their own, get to this epiphany energy. And I don't see the person that's really close to you as really going anywhere, even if some time needed to pass by for somebody to go through something. So let's continue, but let's jump into, well, I want to do the tarot, but I feel like we should do maybe one. I like those spirit messages. So let's do one spirit message and then the tarot. I hope this reading's helpful for you guys so far. I feel like it's kind of deep, and kind of beautiful. So let's get one spirit message, a little more clarity for the collective, please, and thank you. It would be helpful for them to know. Oh, I have to get my glasses. Where are my glasses? The tiniest words forever always. Oh, they're right. Of course, they're right in front of me. Okay. Be true to yourself. Yes. Be true to yourself in all ways, not just some ways. Not everyone will get you. They can only understand from their level of perspective. I do feel like there are definitely partners or people kind of that are still in that caterpillar stage here. Eventually they'll get to that butterfly stage, but if you are seeing something with someone else in a different perspective, that growth is only going to happen in natural timing when somebody is ready for those changes. And I feel like for some of you, it's not that you can't land as a butterfly and kind of go down to that caterpillar's level for a little bit. But I feel like if you do and you have that conversation, you're only going to sort of inspire that caterpillar to get excited about becoming a butterfly. I feel like maybe you are going to end up helping somebody have an epiphany on how they need to change. And I'm not getting that that's the same person as this deep connection over here. They can only understand from their level of perception, and that's on them. No matter what people say, don't ever doubt your worth or the beauty you hold within. Stand tall in your power. Believe in yourself. I do feel like maybe you have some naysayers or people that don't understand the growth you've had or the growth this person's had, why distance had to happen. I feel like somebody is really confused somewhere. They're not in this epiphany energy, and I feel like that person just has to maybe do some deep soul searching as well. Look for that truth within. So I'm getting definitely different energies around here, different partnerships, different dynamics, different people involved. But anybody out there who doesn't understand why you're making different decisions, why you're with a certain person, why you're even in this energy of gratitude towards tough situations, because that helped your spiritual growth. You know, something that you let go of created this beautiful freedom in your life. But sometimes you have to really recognize when you're in a certain cycle and it's no longer suitable for you. You step into your own personal power, you walk out of that carnival ride, you shut the door behind you, and you venture into new territory. Discover new people along the way. Discover new things about yourself in that process. So let's go to the tarot. Let's see what's going on. Which one? I feel like I should use something different, but I do have the vintage tarot deck here. So I feel like I want to go to my shelf and get a different tarot deck. So let's pull from two different decks. This is just the standard Rider-Waite. Let's get an opening message from this one to be helpful. What is an opening message and energy to be aware of for the collective right now, please and thank you? You want peace in a situation, that you are going to be in the energy where you have truce, where you come to an agreement, where you lay something to rest, where any situation in the past where you or someone else always felt like you had to go to bed uncomfortable, even in your own bed, even in that person's own bed with the big old armor on, that is going to be turned around. This is the energy of going internal, meditation. That's where maybe these answers pop through. Also, when you finally release somebody, release yourself, peace inside of yourself that something will come in, having faith that this conversation will come through, because it is swords. So it is thoughts, words, conversations, ideas. that once you kind of release, that's when something has the space to come back. But I feel like this release also brings you into a peaceful state. It also changes your energy. But I'm getting that somebody is, maybe that didn't sleep so well before, feeling really good with their new choices, where their sleep is going to be beautiful. So let's see what this Four of Swords is about. Come on up. You want to come up? Come on. Yeah, there's a good space right here. Come up if you want. Let's get clarity on that Four of Swords. Please, and thank you. No, she doesn't want to come up. What do we have to know about the Four of Swords? Oh, you have that you're going to get to work, that you're going to have the right energies around you that you can work on a project with, be in the right work environment, even the right partnership. I don't know what Rose wants. I'm going to pause you so I can see what she wants, because when she barks, she is very, very loud. I'll be right back. All right, continuing on. I don't even know how many times I had to pause this video today, but I just like to keep going. And I also feel like things like this, these kind of distractions also somehow are tapping into the energy going on. So maybe there are some distractions. It's about just jumping right back in when you can. That being said, I did grab the angel or the archangel power tarot to use. But usually this means that you are working well in the job you're in, the job coming through. This is where different people have different skill sets, different experiences, different educations, different personalities, whatever it is, but they all come together to create this beautiful cathedral, to work on this project together. It's where everyone's opinion, everyone's skill brings something to the table that is valuable. It is also having gratitude and recognizing that this is a place where usually you feel freedom to express yourself, where you are appreciated. Upside down, it could be leaving any kind of environment that was too restricting, where you didn't work well with others, where you weren't appreciated. Even where I'm getting, some of you had a really good idea and somebody just insisted on doing it a certain way, and you saw that that was not helping something here produce or grow or be easier, maybe even working smarter, not harder. This could also be you being in the energy of peace, leaving any of those environments, or feeling more peaceful when you are finally in the right environment where you're appreciated and where there's beautiful growth in whatever you're building, whether that's at your job or in a partnership. Let's do one more just to bridge the Four of Swords and the Three of Pentacles. This is putting energy into your everyday world somewhere and finding a lot of growth, finding prosperity. I hear building to get somewhere. I'm not quite sure what that means. Clarity on the Four of Swords and the Three of Pentacles, please. What's the bridge? And that, yeah, wow. The bridge is that you have the Magician, that you have all of the skills you need right now. You have all the people around you that can help you manifest your dreams. This is you taking action, listening to those ideas that come from the ether, that come from God, that come from Source, getting out of karmic cycles, planting the right seeds now so beautiful energy comes back around to you, taking that insight and grounding it on the earth to make it real. This is not being afraid to mess up. This is the freedom to explore, to experiment, to invent something new, to invent a new you. The Magician doesn't always get it right, but when the Magician is tapping into spiritual energy, those things, those experiences that the Magician creates and is a part of feel like miracles. It feels different than just manifesting stuff. do recognize that this could be somebody around you who's trying to pull the wool over your eye, trying to sell you a crappy product, not really believing in their sales pitch, trying to get you on board to work in a position where maybe it's not even a good work environment. Use your discernment on somebody's energy. If it feels like, you know, they're always kind of just giving you the information you want to hear, but then there's nothing to back it up, or it doesn't really feel like an authentic truth. Maybe you'll make a lot of money there, but not have that peace of mind that you are happy, or be around people that really value you. The Magician, working in a partnership or a job, on a project, or on your own dreams, wherever it is, when it's the authentic, true self, the Magician can do anything, can manifest anything, can make any dreams come true. But you have to step into that masculine I am. You have to recognize all of the talents you already have and all that you could become. If you have something you've tried and kind of have a knack for it, but it needs more energy, you need to put more practice into something. You might be a genius at something. You might be, you know, beyond professional at a certain skill, but you have to put the energy into it. You know, if you had a natural knack to dance, but you never went to a class, or you never, you know, were continuous with your dancing to make your body in shape to dance, even if you have a natural rhythm, you don't ever tap into the true potential of what you can become after you put the real work in. It is taking something in your life and putting real work into it, but you have to have that balance with rest. So let's go to, I feel like my bangs are all kooky today. Let's do the Archangel Power Tarot and just get a couple more messages, a little more clarity for you guys. I hope this reading was helpful so far. What else would be helpful for? There's also all the lilies and the roses underneath the Magician. So maybe something with a garden, or something is finally blossoming, opening up. There's also garden energy here and here. So I do think that there is something blossoming, opening, becoming, growing, unfolding. And the rose kind of makes me think of sassy love, romantic energy, and the lily is peace. It's tranquility, it's purity, it's innocence. So I do feel like there's a combination of those energies. What is another message to be helpful for? We almost said for the Magician. Please and thank you. Take your time, do it right, do it slow, pace yourself, be in it every day. The Knight of Ariel, I really like this energy. I really like it for you guys because it's showing you that something has to be done step by step every day, that it's not going to all come in at once. Even if a lot does come in at once, it's still pacing yourself accordingly. It's knowing when to get on that horse and run, and when to just trot along or mosey along, and when to get off the horse and let your horse drink some water and take a break-a-roo. It is the seeds that you are planting today that will blossom into the miracles of tomorrow. It's also knowing when to weed that garden, when to pull the energies out that are no longer, you know, beneficial for you, and when to harvest something. This is usually an earthy, grounded energy. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo doesn't have to be, and it's not about gender at all. It's somebody who's coming in with a solid offer. Somebody who wants to do something today that helps long-term potential. Somebody willing to put in work every single day. And this is not the night that gets to that finish line the fastest. And that's kind of annoying sometimes because they take their time. This is also the night that always reaches the finish line. It's the turtle, not the hare. This is the one that does a lot of work behind closed doors, you know, even in their bedroom, in their office, wherever, in their mind. You don't see the hard work this person is always doing. So even if this is you manifesting your dreams, it might be others who are confused on how much you have manifested or how many changes have happened because they didn't see how hard you were working after hours. All the practicing that you were doing when you weren't in school. All the research that you did when you were even in the cafe on your phone. This is so much that you have to accomplish. Make a detailed plan, and it's being watched over by somebody kind. I do feel like this is somebody who's gentle. It is somebody who, this is the strength to be yourself, who is trustworthy. I feel like that message came through before. It's somebody who's understanding, understanding, devoted, and it's also someone who's a little funny. So it's somebody with a sense of humor, somebody who knows how to lighten up a situation, even if it was a heavy wheelbarrow to push that day. Let's get one more, please and thank you. Yeah, look, you do have all of this garden energy, and you have the sun at the bottom. So the Nine of Gabriel is sometimes going through some battles, trials, tribulations, knowing which battles are worth fighting, which are not. Recognizing how all the effort and energy, inspiration, creativity, and expansion went into something, helped you grow, made you strong and tall. Didn't you have some message that said to stand tall here? That looks like a powerful farmer in his cute little overalls. In both of these, and it's interesting because this is fire and this is earth, and yet both of these have a garden behind, which is kind of unusual. So I do feel like you've already planted seeds. I feel like that's an energetic like meaning for you guys, that you do have something that's ready to sprout, something that's ready to grow, or it's about right now making the plans, getting ready to put in the work that might take a lot of work because it's the 9, but worth it. I always think of the 9 of rods in the vice versa, where it has, you know, the person in battle all tattered and torn and going through it and like finally getting up that mountain. And then on the other side of the card, there's that woman waiting like in the cave for him or her, whatever it is, you know, the dynamics. But it's that person went through something knowing that in the end, there's that person that was worth it to get back to do it for, to end up being with. And in this particular card, just so you guys know, there is a message of environmental activism. So maybe some of you are doing something for the environment, animals, plants. I even saw recycling. Maybe you do something with recycling or water. Make something accessible to parts of the world that wouldn't normally have those things. I just thought of an earth ship. That was a really cool thing to see. Maybe some of you build schools or bring something to another country where, you know, they never had access to that. Maybe it was, you know, a slow process to get something going, but makes a real big difference once you get there. It's telling you just stay determined. This knight doesn't give up, or not easily. Upside down, they're a little off balance. We didn't even look at that. They are someone who's a little off balance. They get off the horse a little too long. They run on empty because they really want to put a lot of work in. Or they have these big plans. This is like the reading of so many interruptions. And you know what? I am going to stay determined and get this reading in. I totally ran out of room. I don't even know where that stopped, but now I have to figure out how to combine these two parts together to make one video to upload, which means I probably have to delete some more videos to have room to do that so I can upload it. So let's just continue because you got the sun. This is not just feeling strong, feeling like a kid with that carnival that I saw, with your big, beautiful spiritual wings on your unicorn. Like a magical animal working with you. You can fly. It's that energy of innocence and purity that I saw with that lily and the magician card. It's feeling bright, feeling like yourself. It's the energy of true happiness is on its way. Out of all of this here, this happiness is coming in. This happiness is also a choice. This happiness is feeling alive, feeling free, feeling like you, getting to do something every day, taking that golden opportunity when it is there, knowing that something is made just for you. The sun is so beautiful. It's when life just feels, I just wanted to say German. I wanted to say wunderbar. I don't even know if I said that right. Maybe some of you are German. That was really weird. It wanted to slip out and I did stop myself. Wunderbar. Hey, maybe there's a song that has that. I feel like there might be. Thrive through power, the power of positive thinking. And it's in inspiring success. You have success coming in, success in a partnership, success in something getting grounded and being real, success in your dreams come true, success in all that work being worth it. When knowing what is worth your effort and your work, success in coming to a truce, peace in your soul, success with being in this energy of freedom, not feeling so restricted, success in having people in your life that have the foundation that is strong and rooted, success in the energy of gratitude, success at your job, people you are building with, success in listening to your higher self, listening to those dreams and being a part of them coming true. And I am getting, for a lot of you, somebody else wants to be a part of these dreams coming true, whether it's with you or helping you. And let's get one more from the cosmic messages to sum this up. Thank you so much for joining me here. I hope this reading was helpful for you. One more message for the collective, please, and thank you. Your life is so special. Treat it with loving care. Every chapter, there's nobody like you. Nobody has your experiences. Let's do one more. One more. Your life is so special. I feel like you are so special. Stop pushing against what is and align with it and move on. So if you're pushing against something that just is the truth in a situation, outside circumstances, it's having true acceptance of what is, taking your power back to what you can do, what can be, putting energy into that, moving towards your own dreams and what you are in alignment with, not out of sync with. And with this, I bid you adieu. I love you so much. Thank you for being here. I hope you have a beautiful day, evening, night, and I'm going to see you very soon. Bye.